All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready? 53 is the mic.
I'm here all day.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Motion, 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 motion.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
So don't say nothing.
Bravo.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's it, baby.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's forced out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Robert Quinn in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
At the 26-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Allen now looks to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
51's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Allen going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Yellow on the line, right?
Ricky.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to number 84. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 27-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going back to you.
Check it back. 43, 15.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack by Khalil Mack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us, well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On second down now, it's Hunt looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Yellow. Our little lady.
In your face. Mike, 44. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Yellow. Yellow.
Second down and goal. Mahomes, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 44-yard line.
50 round, 80.
51. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I'm not good.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joe Schobert charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
53, check 53. Rip left.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. James now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
53. Off 52. Let's go. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. For right side here, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now Allen. They set up the screen for Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
We call that sack block.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
53, shot 53. He's tired of
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mahomes firing complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Flush to his right. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Come on, fellas.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Vic Beasley, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Now on first, Dixon again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Andre Ellington, his first carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking long for... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
Check 50. Check 55.
52.
What we got?
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try again with Peterson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's second and 8.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbound.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable. To convert there on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
53's the money. Check 53. I got one. Go.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, Charlie.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but I think the ball's out. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Twisting away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to get
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. They come out here in the eye. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least
she's on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it? And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. One final try from Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.